All right, guys, welcome back. Season 54, War number 2. We're starting off with Magneto against Mordo here on Path 3. I wanted to bring Magneto for a mini-boss fight. I didn't think I actually had a fight on the path for really Magneto, but we're going to use him here for this Mordo because that's... I had the other champions I had were Cosmic, so the only one with non-class disadvantage. The only thing with Mordo is that I can't really parry him, and I want to manage his power gain node so that I want to be finishing a combo or a special as that timer on the top right goes into a power gain there. I just want to make sure that I hit him to remove the power gain and then just bait some specials and attack in. Nothing too crazy there, but again, every time that power gain is about to expire, I want to make sure that I've got a either a basic hit or a special ready to go. And it's not too bad. It is a little bit of dancing around, making sure that he actually throws some specials, but I'm not really too concerned here. And Magneto does exactly what I need him to do for this fight. So, and he has no issues on the node itself. Next one, Lady Deathstrike does have the armor up and is going to affect me on the node, but I'm using Terrax, who is a global attacker, so he's a decay attacker against a sugar pill defender, and at the same time he is immune to power burn. He's going to get special locked, but he is not going to get any power burn damage. So what I'm going to end up doing here is I'm going to build to a special, and then I think I'm going to build to a special 2, and then I'm going to dance around and let the special lock run out, and then I can go ahead here and parry and throw the special 2. So that is nice. Then again, big damage I can get from Terrax by just getting the rock field going. Big 37k heavy attack there. Very, very nice. And again, we're going to get another special 2 off there because we have the we remove the armor break with the rock field. So if the armor break is down, then I don't have to worry about the special lock at all. So special lock is back. That's fine. Get a nice little heavy in there. We're almost done. Again, we want to keep the heavies on, so we keep that slow active so that we don't, if she does trigger an unstoppable, that we are good. We are actually up to a special 3, so we're just going to drop that big special 3 and finish off that fight with a full yellow bar. Terrax looks like he's going to be putting in some work for me this season. Next, we're going to go to Path 1 in Section 1. We've got Spot, who is not global. This is like the regen node here. We're going to go in with Viv. We've done Viv against Spot in the past, so I'm not too concerned here. But we are going to try and get quickly to a special 2. Drop the special 2. Keep an eye on those spots. He is at 3 spots here. We're approaching untouchable, but we're going to counter his special 1 to pause the spots here. We're going to block and counter again that special 1. We're going to drop an unblockable special 1, drop another one. It ends up triggering his untouchable, but we did enough damage to nuke him down. Next is Werewolf by Night on Masochism. Tricky fight, but Silk is going to do the work for us. This couple fights this war where defenders didn't really want to throw their specials. So this was kind of annoying a little bit. And I do, unfortunately, block a hit there, and it allows for the Vigorous Assault to trigger. But we quickly get to a special 2, and half his health is done so fast. There I get clipped again, which wasn't the greatest, but I don't think I had much with Silk. This was mainly the one Silk fight that I had. But so I'm just going to play this one. He finally throws a special. I can go ahead, get my combo in, go heavy into a special and finish it off really nicely. Rank 3 Silk is an absolute menace. The next fight is Viv against Mr. Sinister. This is Path 1 in Section 2. And it's a very easy fight with Viv. Here, it's a Never Back Down regen. The fight that I'm annoyed that I missed the recording on is the Prowler on Buffet. And you can see I have an Angela on my team if you're looking closely. I used Angela for Prowler, very similar to how I used Angela for Prowler in the Autumn of Agony, because you can parry all his attacks. And it worked extremely well, really nicely for that Buffet Prowler. So just disappointed that my recording that I screwed up when and don't have the recording on that one. So that would have been my 10th fight of this war. I'm just missing it. So there are 9 recorded fights, but you can see there was the Buffet Prowler, and I must have stopped my recording, and then when I finally went back in to do it, something screwed up and I don't have it. So that's kind of annoying. Here we have a global champion on the Thorns. So we got Viv here is global against Sloped Armor and Thorns. But we're going to go in with Corvus, who is not Decay, but can actually parry and get rid of all the armor ups. If I get rid of all the armor ups, the only thing I have to worry about here is not trying to trigger Dex. The problem against Viv is that she can... when she gets her armor back, or just in Viv in general, I do have to be careful about the Unstoppable, is that you cannot consistently gain power against Viv because she can power burn you. So I wasn't able to cycle back to a second special 2 right away, and so now I have to play this one very carefully. One, because I don't want my glaive charges to disappear, and luckily I'm able to get back to a special 2 and take her out. So Corvus did exactly what I needed against that annoying Viv. Next is I bring Terex back in to take on Iron Man on the next one, but he only has the 1 armor up, so I can remove it pretty easily with my rock field. So even if he gets it back, as long as I can keep some of my, when I use my rock field, I can get rid of it. Also, keep throwing those heavies to put the slow on. You can see massive heavy damage from Terax here, and I just have to bait some specials and again build up to like special 2s, get those get that rock field back on again, and keep knocking him down for the slow in case I do trigger a buff. And if I do trigger a buff and it falls off, that's when he is going to get his Unstoppable. Unfortunately, I take a combo to the face, but Terax has his built-in invulnerability charges after he throws a special. And there, again, I don't know, it's Iron Man ever since his rework. Sometimes I'm really good at evading his specials consistently, sometimes I'm not, but they don't hurt too bad here. And again, we get off another special 2, bait another special 1, and I'm just going to look for a big parry heavy here. And again, keep baiting those specials, attack in, not too concerned here. Terax absolutely did exactly what I needed him to, and I was really happy with my path fights and the decisions I used here. Each time, it's just helping me more and more for future annoying fights and different options that I can use. The 2 minis I ended up doing were Maestro here on Hazard Shift, Shock, Bleed, and Conflictor, but Magneto is going to ignore everything. The only thing that I really made a mistake on is late in the fight, Maestro. I get off 1 special 3, which is great, but it's not enough to take him out, and I need to use a second one because it is a pretty beefy Maestro, and I think I'm only a 6-star rank 4 Ascended Magneto on the main account here. And my issue ends up being that I try to risk it and throw a second special 3 while he was at 2 bars of power, and it pushed him to 3. and that was a mistake. Luckily, I was able to survive and finish off this Maestro, but in the future, that is something that I will not be doing. I will make sure to dance around and bait out that special before that happens, so I don't potentially screw this up. And this was a close war. We only lost by a little bit, so luckily I did not make any major mistakes, because that would have been very disappointing. But what can you do? We're on the cusp of Platinum 2, and that's where we're trying to push. We're trying to get have a better result than we did last season, and last season we were the #1 team in Platinum 3. So hopefully we can get into the bottom or middle of Platinum 2. So got to try every single time. And here you can see I got to a special 3, but I should have thrown it right there. Instead, I threw another heavy, and then I threw even one more, which was just too much of a risk there. I should not have thrown this special 3. That was really dumb, or at least I should have charged up to more prowess, because if I would have charged to like 26 prowess, I think the fight would have been over right then and there. But instead, he's down to only 2%, and boom, he throws a special 3. Luckily, I had enough health in left that I was able to eat this special 3, which was really annoying. But we did manage to get through here. Phew. Last but not least, we've got a 7-star rank 3 Killmonger on Combat Deja Vu Prowess and Conflictor. We're going to take this one with Viv at full health boosted. The best part about Viv is you don't need to parry to get openings if you play correctly. Unfortunately, I had to parry there, but that's fine. We're going to let him push to special 2. We are going to make sure we get rid of those his invulnerability charges and drop a big old special 2. Then he's going to throw a special 1. I'm going to go ahead, make sure I finish with the heal block on every fight there. Should not have hit into his block there. That was a little bit of a mistake, but it's fine. We're going to get off our 3 unblockable special 1s in a row and get this guy pretty quickly down to about 50% here. And now I'm going to phase and combo in to try and get back to another special 2. I'm not too concerned about the reverb damage. Like, most of the damage I've taken at this point is the reverb damage. So luckily I'm able to get I think a 4-time solar burst here on the special 2. And then again, try to get some more damage in with another special 1. And then slowly get the last bit of health down. Another special 1 here, but I don't really have any solar charges, so it's not doing a heck of a lot. So we're going to bait that special 2. Try and just get as much damage in as we can. Throw that striker. Throw another full combo. Do I end up trying to get back to another special 2? Yes. And I go for it thinking that I should be able to, if I can get there, a big damage at the end of my special 2. And that is it for the war. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.